everyone, my name is Brian Sun, and I'm running for the president of ISA. So you all know me, but anything, to the audience over there. So I'm a second year here, rising junior. I'm a chemistry major, theater art minor. I am the senator-elect for 2018-2019, Senate seat 18 for science majors. And I'm the outreach director for Arab Student Union, and I'm the ISA outreach intern for the past 2 years, and the International Week director for this year. So I'm running for the president of ISA because there's things I want to change, because there's agenda that I want to achieve. So me as an international student, I have been here for 6 years. My high school is predominantly white. I've been growing up in that environment for 4 years, and I know the feeling when international first come here and how they want to interact with domestic students. If you look at all the incoming new students, international students, their biggest obstacle will always be English. Their studying needs English, their socializing needs English. But the best way to learn English is you talk to a native speaker. But this is not something that the university has done to international students. This is not something we have been stressed enough to new incoming students, both in student group wise or the administrative wise. So for the ISA, I enjoy my 2 years in ISA. I absolutely enjoy everybody's work in ISA, but there are things that I want to do differently. Don't ever take my insults, not insults, criticism personally. It's all you guys are doing great. You guys are doing already the best others can do, okay? So first of all, I want to say, not only ISA, pretty much all cultural student groups are not working for the benefit of international students, even though they claim that they work for international students. They are working for the benefit of the group, the growth of the group, how this group impacts themselves. That's what I feel, okay? So, one of the reasons why is they have no spirit in the group. They have no purpose, they don't have a goal. Like this year in ISA. Not this year, the year before that and the year before that. We don't have a purpose to have an event. International Week, why do we have International Week? Celebrating diversity, right? But that's so broad. You have zero specific goal that you want to do. What does that mean to celebrate diversity, right? How do you get your message out? Why do we have coffee hour? Of course, it's socializing with people. A coffee hour, actually, I feel pretty good about it. It kind of has its purpose, but we need to have a broader goal of the ISA, of what we want to achieve and how we're going to get there. So this is one thing I want to mention. Another thing that I feel we can do much better is the ISA doesn't really support anybody else. If you look at it, this is the first time that I hear the ISA actually endorse any movement. It's the BDS resolution in Senate tonight, which I'll check it out. So this is the first time I heard ISA endorse and supporting student groups. And when student group come to us, we, the ISA, as the most resourceful student group on campus, I just realized from the Senate that more than 10% of all money goes to student group, goes to the ISA. Okay, we are the most resourceful student group on campus, but we're not helping other student groups by financially supporting or just people helping. We can be much more than that because we're so freaking rich. Okay, that's something I want to do. Then the last thing is I want to reach out to more domestic students to hang out with international students at the ISA, to bridging the gap between domestic student and international student. So for next year, if I'm the president, there are a couple things that I want to do. First of all, I want to get my team as soon as possible to have my executive team and hire half of the intern in the end of this term. So we'll have meetings over the summer. We're going to plan out every single event date over the summer and what is going to happen next year, including International Week and International Night. But maybe not the specific program, but we want to know the date, everything that's going to happen, where's the wiggle room, what we should do, what we should not do. And have an estimate of budget and how much money we have and how much money we can use otherwise. So that's one thing that we are going to do. So this is, and another thing is, for the ISA, we're going to have coffee hour. We're going to give coffee hour to other people. So what's going to happen is, in our program team, we have 9 coffee hour per term. In our program team, we might plan 4, we might plan 5. We'll give the rest of them to other student groups. The student group that come up with the best ideas will have coffee hour of the week. The ISA will be in charge of getting food, that's it, and booking a room. And they will be in charge of setting up, they'll be in charge of programming on what to do during coffee hour, and it is free to the group, except it's almost free. Instead of charging them $50, I'll charge them $5. Okay, there's a difference. You still have to pay that $5. This is significant because it's not free. You have to take it seriously. That's the idea. So you see, that's one thing I want to do. So also in the ISA, we're going to have outreach team. We're going to have marketing team. Outreach team, to be honest, I have no idea what we're doing in outreach team. Like, even though I'm really good at outreach, no offense to Iris, no offense to Trevor. So our job, I went to a Black Student Union meeting to make an announcement, and this Black Student Union is talking about the dark, dark history of Black students in America. And I'm like, come to our Valentine dance. That's not good, that's not appropriate. So what I want to do is, first of all, the outreach team, not only the outreach team, the entire ISA, or part of actually the entire ISA, will be participating. I'm going to group a bunch of student group together. We're going to have a meeting in the beginning of the year. We're going to make a calendar. Who's going to do what? How are we going to advertise for each other? You get you have a cultural event. You can use our coffee hour to advertise your thing, but you need to tell us in advance. We're going to have a committee, which during the International Week, I already tested out the possibility of us working with the ISSS. I have the director of ISSS come to the discussion. He participates in things and hear our voice on what things going on. You guys okay? Sure. So that's one thing we did in International Week. Another thing is, during this meeting, we're going to create a group chat among all student group leaders about what is going on over the week and how we're going to, it's just the ISA can work with so many student groups that it will just make our work much easier and reducing the pressure of programming and stuff like that. So I already tested out the possibility of that. During International Week, we have 4 student groups collaborating with us. They can certainly do better on how we can do things with each other, but I think it's very possible and it should be much better that other student groups help us with our programming, in the meantime helping them to promote themselves, and ISA will be supporting them as in general, a diverse student group community. Instead of ISA hanging out by themselves, the VSA hang out by themselves. So currently, I have the endorsement from the CPLA, the Arab Student Union, the Muslim Student Association, the Saudi Student Association, and hopefully the TWSA. I've been talking to Phoebe and Winston. And people hopefully will support me. And we're going to start small with a couple student groups. Maybe, we'll see how it goes. In the beginning of the year, we're going to have a small student group committee that will work things together. And if the model works well, we're going to include all student groups together to form one giant, giant party on what we're doing. We're going to information sharing, all of the things, what's going to happen over the year. Okay? So I'll have my marketing team, marketing to domestic students. I'll have my outreach team, outreach to cultural student groups, and the student groups will reach out to their constituents, their demographics. So that's pretty much the idea that we're currently having right now. And basically, the most thing I want to get out of this is I want the ISA to be an activist group, not a cultural celebration group. There's so many things happening in the world, but we never take a stand. There's so many bad things that's happening. Like the ISA should take a stand on how we're going to support this group, how we're going to get our message that we, the International Student Association, support you as an international student. So that's what I want to do. Another thing is I'm going to expand the ISA. Also, we're going to have our executive team, we're going to have interns. I'm going to expand it to volunteering. People will have a chance to volunteer in ISA. What they can get out of it, I don't know yet. But the thing is, we're going to have tabling. We're going to put ourselves out there. I will be the president of Your Awesome Club next year. The Your Awesome Club is a club that gives free hug. They do free chocolate giving in the library. Think about it. If we have an international student free hug event, it's a completely different level of event. If we have a, like say, Arab student free hug event, it's a completely different level. We can do so much things that's benefit everybody in the university. We can do so much things that's like liberal, that's like just advancing in the history, okay? But we don't have to just have an event over there. Again, that's what I want to say. Is there anything else? Yeah, I'm off script, so I don't really know what I'm talking. I don't really have an order. Please vote for Brian. Question time.